In this lecture, we will learn about the basic Python libraries needed for blockchain development and how they help in building secure systems. To build a working blockchain system, we need several tools, and these tools come from different Python libraries. Each library helps us do a special task, and when we combine them, we can create full blockchain programs. Let's start with the first and most basic library used in almost every blockchain project. It is called HashLib. This library helps us create hashes. A hash is like a digital fingerprint of a block. It makes sure the data in a block is not changed. If someone tries to change something, the hash will also change, and we can catch it easily. Hashes are used to keep the blockchain safe. That is why HashLib is so important. The next useful library is JSON. JSON stands for JavaScript Object Notation, but we use it in Python too. It helps us to save data in a neat format. When we store information inside a block like the sender, receiver, and amount, we use JSON to format and organize it. JSON helps the data look clean and easy to read. Please don't forget to subscribe to my channel and click on that like button if you like my video. Also click on that notification bell. Thank you. Another basic library we use is time. Time is used to add the exact date and time when a block is created. Every block in a blockchain must have a timestamp to show when it was added. This helps keep everything in order. Without time, we would not know which block came first or last. Together, HashLib, JSON, and time help us create the basic structure of a blockchain. Now, we want to make our blockchain run in a web browser. For this, we use a library called Flask. Flask is a light web framework. It allows us to turn our Python code into a web app. We can open our blockchain in a browser and see the data in a user-friendly way. Flask also allows us to send and receive data using URLs. When we want to connect our blockchain to another system or user, we use a library called requests. Requests help us send messages between computers. In blockchain, many systems may work together, and requests make the communication possible. So far, we have covered the libraries needed to create a simple blockchain, but we may also want to give each block or transaction a unique ID. For this, we use UUID. It stands for Universally Unique Identifier. It helps us give a special number to each item so that nothing is repeated. In real blockchain systems, security is very important. We need to keep data safe and encrypted. To do that, we use cryptography or bicryptodome libraries. These libraries help us create keys, encrypt data, and keep private messages secure. They are used to protect wallets, passwords, and user data. If we want to store extra information in a local file or small database, we can use SQLite 3. SQLite 3 is a built-in library in Python that helps us create and use simple databases. It is helpful when we want to store logs, user info, or settings in a small project. In advanced blockchain work, especially if we are building apps that run on the Ethereum blockchain, we use a library called web3.py. This library connects Python with the Ethereum blockchain and it helps us read and write smart contracts. Smart contracts are small programs that run automatically when some conditions are met. Web3.py is a bridge between our Python code and the Ethereum world. It allows us to send transactions, check balances, and use smart contract functions. We may also want to create a user interface using a library like tkinter. Tkinter is a GUI library in Python. It helps us to create windows, buttons, and input forms. This can be useful for small blockchain apps where we want to make the interface simple and clickable. Developers also use logging to keep track of errors and events in the program. Python has a built-in logging library that helps with this. Logging is helpful when something goes wrong and we want to find out what happened. Another good library is pprint. It stands for pretty print. It helps us print the data in a clean way, which makes testing and reading outputs easier. Some developers use pandas if they are doing data analysis on blockchain records. Pandas can help sort, group, or display blockchain data in tables. It's not required, but it can be helpful in some projects. We can also use matplotlib if we want to draw charts or graphs based on blockchain data. Again, this is more for analysis and visualization, not for basic blockchain work. Another important tool is .env. This library helps us store secret keys and passwords in a separate file so we don't show them in the main code. It helps make the project more secure. All these libraries work together to help us create a full working blockchain system using Python. So this is a simple explanation of the Python libraries commonly used to build and manage blockchain projects. See you in the next lecture.